Question about Javier Assad, that he wasn't part of this turn in the rotation. I thought I was quite curious about your plans for him and if he might be rejoining the rotation at some point.
Yeah, I mean, Javier's involved in the pitching. He'll get outs wherever we need it. And for now, that's what he's going to do. He's certainly always a candidate to get outs at the start of the game. But yeah, this time around, we're going to go with obviously Jameson and these five.
Maton sounded so optimistic and hopeful after his last IL stint. That would be what puts the knee behind him. Just where do things stand with that? Obviously, with him going back on the IL.
Yeah. So, I think we were all optimistic that let some rest with the All-Star break and things got him. And we thought we were in a pretty good place. Symptoms again yesterday. Did an MRI because of the symptoms, and the news is not great. We're going to get some more opinions and see what that means, but yeah, we're looking at a little bit more extended absence here.
Is there a possibility for a surgical solution?
Let's get the other opinions and then see where we have to go.
Yeah, Ethan Roberts listed as starting. Is he just open for David Peterson tomorrow? Got that wrong.
Ethan Roberts is on the rehab right now.
Okay, so website's right.
Yeah, Ethan pitched yesterday. His first rehab assignment went well. Yeah.
Yesterday after the game, Alex Bregman said he unlocked something. Do you have any idea what he'd be referring to specifically in his swing that has been helping him out lately?
Yeah, I mean, I think players are just trying to find feels that work for them. And that's what Alex is referring to. So no different than I think that's what players are always trying to find. And it's well, the beauty of hitting and the madness of hitting is that like it's a constant like search for it. And it feels like, well, once I find it, why does it ever go away? That's why hitting's hard. And that's why you work and you practice and keep trying to find it. So, the field today is here today, and you might have to find a new one tomorrow. That's how hitting works.
Craig, I don't know if you were asked this over the weekend, but have you made it to a World Series reunion for either of your two teams?
Yeah, I did. I did an awkward one in Miami where I was wearing the Brewer uniform and standing in the Marlins dugout. That was really awkward before a game. That didn't feel right.
You think trade deadline a couple weeks away? You've pointed to a timeline for your starters, a lot more certainty than those relievers. Now you add Maton to the mix. Do you think that's kind of what the front office is probably looking at, meaning bullpen arms?
Oh, I mean, I don't think we are in a. I don't think there's any specific. You're just looking for help. I mean, that's just make the team better right now. I don't think there's a specific to that at all right now. So I think most teams are in the same spot regarding that. Like there's a lot of ways to make the team better.
Pomeranz fell into that, looking for help.
Yeah.
You're getting guys back, just maybe the last two just
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, we brought Drew in when a time that I wasn't sure where we were going to have a spot for him, and then Hobie had the appendicitis. We had some runway for him. In the end, with a pretty clear thing that Hobie is going to be back here, and kind of where we're at, to me, and with our schedule here, the next 2.5 weeks of a lot of games. I think I didn't feel like Drew was just going to be, an answer long term. And I thought the priority of the innings was pretty important right now. So it kind of led to the move. Drew and I have had some fun times together, and it didn't work out this time, but certainly last year and a couple times before that, it really has, and I wish him the best.
You have a theory about injured players coming back, counting on them, one as a manager, the other as a hopeful supporter and friend of these people. Is there any good way to look at guys that are injured and say we're gonna count on this guy? We're not gonna have to make a move toward the deadline.
Well, I mean, I think I don't know exactly what you're asking, but
you have 3 guys that are injured and hopefully back in August and September. But
we got more than 3.
yeah,
Who,
but you
like,
don't know what.
are you talking about somebody specific?
Well, maybe Daniel in particular.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we just take
Yeah.
the question.
No. Yeah. I mean, look. I mean, I think Daniel's got a lot of runway to come back. Fully expect Daniel to be back pitching for us this year. Look, I think he's going to miss a length of time where we're going to have to get him acclimated again. But I think he has plenty of time to get to the best version of himself this year, and I expect him to. I mean, he missed some time at the end of the season last year, and I thought we got a great version of Daniel. So,
I guess it was more specific to, when you're talking about bringing in people from the outside. Can you count on?
I mean, we're counting on Daniel, absolutely. Yeah.
With Tyone coming back tonight, he was saying how he wanted to use the IL time to also kind of lock in the mechanics, maybe delve into some pitch mix stuff to kind of try and suppress some of those home runs he's allowed. He's a guy that's going to be part of what he does. But from your perspective, is there one area either within his pitch mix or I guess even mechanics that you feel like can be locked in or adjusted to address the volume of the home runs that he's allowed?
Yeah, I mean, he's I think mostly the execution has to be better. That's what Jameson relies on that. And when he's, when we talk about execution for a guy like Tyon, it's like, I can put a ball on the outside edge, or I can put the ball or I can throw a ball, based on the aggressiveness of the hitter. And that matters, for a guy like Tyon. And that's what these guys have the ability to do. I can put the ball at the top of the zone. I can put the ball above the zone. And there's a difference in that for the hitter, right? So, that's what I think J-Mo needs to do. That the changeup has to be competitive. No free pitches. Essentially, not make the hitter has to be responsible for all 4 balls or all 3 strikes. So I think that's, to me, number one. That the mechanics allow you to do that. The locked-in mechanics allow you to do that.
One follow-up on the reunion. I know you were watching that from a distance since you weren't part of that team, but did it strike you at all any it seems like that team showed how close they were this weekend? Is that anything unusual or that stood out to you, or what you saw?
Well, if you win a World Series with 25 guys, you're close to them forever. I mean, and I'm not that. That's the reward. That's the best part of it. They're your brothers. They are your brothers. I'm on a text chain with those teams still. It's 25 years later. That's you keep in touch with those guys. That's how it works. That's what's great about it. Not with the '98 Marlins. The baseball vets got that one.